Hello everyone, this is Varaprasad and I am presenting you the daily current affairs which are useful for SSC, RRB and other government examinations. Let us start the session with this. United States provides 3.6 million USD assistance to India in the fight against COVID-19. The fund allocated is to be used to prevent, respond and prepare India to act against the spread of COVID-19. The funds will also be used to strengthen laboratory capacities of India. This specifically includes serology and molecular diagnostics. The funds will also be used to support infection, prevention and control centers. These centers will improve the ability of hospital networks to detect COVID-19. Apart from Center for Disease Control, there are other agencies of United States that have helped India through financial assistance. This includes USAID, United States Agency for International Development, Department of Health and Human Services Agency. These agencies together have provided 2.8 billion USD of total assistance and 1.4 billion USD for health. CO2 emissions of India falls in 4 decades. The study says that carbon dioxide emissions in India has reduced by 15% in March and by 30% in April. The study also says that latest consumption of oil and gas, coal has declined. It has fell by 30 million tons in 2019 to 20 in the country as compared to that of the previous year. The carbon dioxide pollution in the country is mainly caused due to the power and transportation sector. The decline in consumption of fossil fuels is also the main reason for reduction in pollution. The power generated by coal fired power plants reduced by 15% in March for the first time. Also, the renewable energy generation has increased by 6.4% in March. The carbon dioxide emission also slowed down due to slowdown in coal fired electricity generation. WHO, World Health Organization, says that cases of malaria, TB and AIDS will go up. Countries like India could see increased TB, malaria and AIDS incidents and deaths because of focus of entire healthcare system shifting towards COVID-19, according to the findings from 3 mathematical models. Public health experts says as the lockdown is being eased, it is essential that healthcare services for these diseases catch up to ensure that progress made so far does not retrograde. As we battle COVID-19, we must ensure that essential health services continue to function. World Health Organization Southeast Asia Regional Director Poonam Khetrapal Singh said, previous diseases outbreaks have demonstrated that when health systems are overwhelmed, mortality from vaccine preventable and other treatable conditions can increase dramatically. The modeling showed that each month of lockdown in India could cause an additional 40,685 deaths between 2020 and 2025 due to TB. India will bear the maximum brunt, followed by Kenya with an additional 1,157 deaths and Ukraine with 137 deaths over this period. Jal Jeevan Mission, Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana will give tap water to all by 2022. With the COVID-19 crisis at its peak, the central government is to implement the mission based on the priority basis. The central government has advised the state governments to take up the mission to achieve twin objectives. This includes providing tap water connection to every rural household and also to create job opportunities to local people and migrants. Based on these orders, the Jammu and Kashmir administration and Haryana government have framed a plan to implement the mission by 2022. Jammu and Kashmir will receive RA 680 crores for Jal Jeevan Mission. So far, 5.75 lakhs have been covered out of 18.17 lakh households. The territory plans to cover 1.76 lakh households by 2020-21. Also, Jammu and Kashmir will use the help of 98 water testing laboratories to achieve the mission. The Haryana government has provided 1.05 lakh tap connections in the year 2019-20 under the mission. There are 28.94 households in Haryana. Out of these, 18.83 lakhs already have tap water connection and 10.11 lakh households are to be covered. In order to achieve this, Haryana government will take help of 44 NABL accredited laboratories in the state. Registration Committee recommends banning use of TB drug on crops. The Registration Committee held its 114th meet on May 1, 2020. According to the report submitted by its subcommittee, 9% of streptomycin sulfate and 1% of tetracycline hydrochloride is used on crops. According to the report generated, the drugs were used at its highest in Delhi, Haryana and Punjab. The CIBRC allows the use of streptocycline drug in 8 crops. However, it is now found that it is being used on more crops as pesticides. The Center for Science and Environment had earlier recommended that none of the TB drugs should be used on crops. The order was shared with CIBRC as well. The report has suggested to phase out the use of drugs by 2022 as no alternatives are now available for these drugs. The users till then should use these antibiotics according to the label instructions. Jitendra Singh addresses Indo-Bangladesh Virtual Conference organized by ASSO CHAM, Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India. The conference featured the participation of Ministry of Commerce, Bangladesh Tipu Munshi, Chief Minister of Meghalaya Conrad Sangma, and Rewa Gangolidas, High Commissioner to Bangladesh. While addressing the conference, Dr. Jitendra Singh emphasized on critical role that northeastern region can play to boost trade and business between the two countries. He also urged the participants to make some effort for promotion of several items such as coal, ginger, citrus fruit, etc. for export, while cement, plastic, PVC pipes, etc. for import, in order to enhance trade between the two countries. Some of the static GK questions are: Prime Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina, capital is Dhaka, currency is Taka. Tamil Nadu constitutes a 24-member high-level committee headed by C. Rangarajan, ex-governor of Reserve Bank of India, to assess the immediate and medium-term impact of COVID-19 pandemic on various sectors of state's economy, examine fiscal challenge, and suggest ways to improve fiscal position, including increasing the tax gross domestic product ratio and diversifying revenue sources and reprioritizing expenditure. State Finance Secretary S. Krishnan will be coordinating the committee. The committee will submit its final report to the government within 3 months apart from interim reports. The main purpose of the committee is to bring the economy back to expected growth trajectory, addresses the needs and requirements of the poor, maintains the supply of essential commodities undistributed while limiting longer-term fiscal deterioration. The Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru has won the Skytrax Award 2020 for Best Regional Airport in India and Central Asia. The airport was voted by the customers because of Best Regional Airport in India and Central Asia for the third time in 4 years at 2020 World Airport Awards. The awards have supported the Planet Airport Survey questionnaires completed by over 100 nationalities of airport customers during the 6-month survey period. The survey evaluated the customer experience across airport service and merchandise key performance indicators from check-in, arrivals, transfers, shopping, security and immigration through a departure at the gate. Some of the static GK questions are: Governor of Karnataka is Vajpayee Wala. Chief Minister of Karnataka is B.S. Yediyurappa. Jharkhand's Sohrai cover painting, a traditional and ritualistic mural art. Telangana's Telia Rumal cloth, an intricate handmade work with cotton loom. And Tanjavur Nitti works, pitch works, and Arambavur wood carvings from the state of Tamil Nadu are the latest addition in the GI list. The GI tag application for painting was made by Sohrai Kala Mahila Vikas Sahayog Samiti Limited, while the application for Telia Rumal was made by Consortium of Puttapakka Handloom Cluster. The GI tagging will help rural artisans who possess unique skills and knowledge of traditional practices and methods. They can make and market their products domestically and internationally. It is used on products that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or a reputation that are due to that origin. BRICS New Development Bank provides $1 billion loan to India. The Emergency Assistance Program loan aims to support the Government of India in its attempt to curb the spread of COVID-19 as well as to minimize the human, social and economic losses caused by COVID-19 outbreak. This is NDB's second emergency assistance program in order to help its members to fight COVID-19. The program will help India by providing critical healthcare resources and strengthening the social safety net, which will improve the resilience of public healthcare sector and health emergency response systems and facilitate the socio-economic recovery in the India. Some of the static GK questions are: President of New Development Bank, KV Kamath. New Development Bank was established by Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa to mobilize resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS. Former Commonwealth Games gold-winning Indian boxer Akhil Kumar was re-inducted into National Anti-Doping Agency disciplinary panel. He was formerly in the panel from 2017 to 19. Akil Kumar currently serves as ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Gurugram, Haryana. He practices an open-guarded boxing style. In 2005, the Indian government gave him the Arjuna Award for his achievements in international boxing. The Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, also appointed Akil Kumar as National Observers for Boxing between 2017 and 19. Akil also added that he has been a part of this panel earlier and also renders his best service to fulfill the responsibility of this role in future. New initiative by Railways and Postal Department for delivery and pickup of parcels to help the public during the lockdown. The service will help the customers who are facing difficulties in sending and receiving parcels through Railways and Postal Service in the lockdown period. With this initiative, the postal personnel will be collecting the parcel from the consignee's premises and get them booked. The transshipment will be through the railways from the nearest railway station to the destination. From there, the package will be collected by the postal department. Minimum charge will be collected from the customers under the logistic post imposed by Postal Department in addition to the charges imposed by Indian Railways. The service is initially provided in the region of Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Kottayam, Yarankulam town, Aluva and Thrissur. The consigner can call the Rail Post Helpline in advance to book the package or the Railway Helpline for queries and assistance. The service avails the transit of packages up to 3.5 tons as a single shipment. CBSE ASI get new chiefs and UPSC gets new secretary in big ticket IAS reshuffle. In the second big bureaucratic reshuffle in the last 1 month, the Modi government Tuesday made several key appointments to the UPSC, CBSE, ASI among other institutions. Special Secretary in the Health Ministry Sanjeeva Kumar, who was expected to become the secretary after incumbent Preeti Sudhan's retirement, was transferred out of ministry according to an order of appointments committee of cabinet, which is headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Kumar, a 1986 batch IAS officer of Assam Meghalaya cadre, has now been appointed as the secretary, Department of Border Management in the Ministry of Home Affairs. This comes after Rajesh Bhushan, an IAS officer of 1987 batch of Bihar cadre, was appointed as the officer of special duty in the health ministry. Bhushan, who is now expected to become the secretary of ministry, is Kumar's junior, thus necessitating Kumar's transfer to another ministry as secretary. The last one of the session is former national TT champion Manmeet Singh Walia passed away. He became the national champion in 1989 when he beat S. Sriram in men's singles final at Hyderabad. He had represented the nation at multiple international events after making his debut at Asian Championships in 1980. We are providing you the PDF of this entire session in the description box below. People who want to download the PDF can go to the description box and click on that link so that you can download the PDF. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates. Please give your valuable suggestions in the comment box.